we're going to talk about the spinal cord now. So I know that when we talked about the brain, we talked about the meninges, and I want you to know that the spinal cord is also protected by meninges. So we have the pia mater, which is right up next to the spinal cord. We have the arachnoid membrane right here. And then in there, the subarachnoid space, remember that's the space where looks like little tiny, almost like little spider webs. And then the dura mater right on the outside. Okay, so here's ventral, here's dorsal. So I want you to know that afferent nerves arise from the dorsal part, which is right here, and efferent arise from the ventral part. Here we go, afferent, efferent. So once outside the cord, so here the root swells into what we call the dorsal spinal ganglion. And it contains the cell bodies of afferent nerves that process information about touch, temperature, body senses, everything. Now, beyond here, so these are separate. I mean, they're always going to be separate, but they kind of combine together to be called the mixed nerve. But remember, still, we've got the input, the sensory input, the motor output. So even though they're right next to each other, combining to be a mixed nerve, they still stay. Now, I want you to know that the afferent nerves are large myelinated neurons. The efferent nerves, the unmyelinated efferent nerves, are responsible. So listen to this. So you get hurt, and let's say you break your arm, and we already know this. When you break your arm, it hurts immediately. Or maybe when you cut yourself and need stitches, it hurts immediately. So we have these large, fast, myelinated afferent fibers, and then you feel that first like, oh, hurts you. And then later on, it's almost worse. That later on, that dull, achy, horrible pain, that's the unmyelinated afferent fibers that really make you hurt later, that follow an injury. Oops, sorry about that. Uh-oh, what